So, let's get started.
Hey guys, it's me, the Duolingo owl bird.
The Duolingo owl is confirmed! As a hatchling, Duo was always interested in foreign countries, specifically how different countries speak. All the time he spent in school was learning these different languages. Once he graduated college, he decided he wanted to share the glory of learning a new language with every show in Toon World. So he made an app called Duolingo. It worked for the first 2 days, but then the show who did it got bored. This infuriated Duo. At first he didn't know what to do. But then, while grocery shopping, he saw a cartoonishly large butterfly net and a tracker. And he got an idea. He wrote the show's username on the tracker to track the guy, then went to his house and kidnapped the guy's wife and threatened to kill her if he didn't keep it up. Since then, the guy's done nothing except practice on Duolingo. So, Duo decided that if any show stops using the app, then he'll kidnap their loved ones. Duo has gotten very good at being scary in this way. So good that he's a meme. Lucky, he doesn't care. He likes how he's a meme because he sees it as free advertisement. Duo is very brave. He's not afraid to commit a murder if he has to. He's also not afraid to subtly tell people he will. As some of his translated sentences are creepy and questionable. And here's his me. It's not the best in the world, but it's something. The next one is...
And rev up those fryers, cause I am sure hungry for one. Help!
Fred, aka the My Leg guy. I do want to quickly clarify that I decided this because it seems that everybody else has at least one SpongeBob character on their file, and I wanted to have one too, so I picked Fred because no one else had him. I also have one other that I'll reveal later. And there's no possible way to show off memes during this, so I'll just read right now. It all started with his leg! Fred is a fish who lived in the Bikini Bottom part of town for 95% of the show, known only for constantly hurting his leg! Almost every time he shows up on screen, something happens to his leg! In the last episode he showed up in, My Leg, actually titled that, Fred revealed that he kept breaking his leg! Because he was in love with his nurse. So he was happy every time he broke his leg! Even when it was not on purpose, because it meant he got to see his crush. But one day, this nurse was shot by a Karen because allergies were normal. F you, Karen. But we'll be seeing her again later. Anyway, Fred was very upset because this meant that breaking his leg was now useless. So he decided to move to a hotel in Toontown, hoping to find himself a new girl, and hopefully get out of the habit of breaking his leg! Fred is very clumsy, but that doesn't mean he's cautious about it. In fact, he's never afraid. He works as a freaking lumberjack. I'm not kidding, look at this clip. Due to his outgoing nature, he ends up breaking his leg 3 times a month, and holds the world record for most times injured in a year. Here's me. Nobody else has thought of it, so I literally made this one from scratch. So that's why it doesn't look that accurate. And now for the next confirmed character, and I'll show you in the form of a meme. Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House. But stop. My version of Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House. If you're new to the channel, then I definitely have to explain it. Okay, So, nothing much is known about Bear's past before he started his educational kids show, Bear in the Big Blue House. But what is known is that he grew up in the isolated environment that was before the tribes united, and after the tribes united, he gained an arch-enemy in Best Bond. This happened when he tried to overthrow Toontown, and Best Bond interfered and he was stopped. Their rivalry was going hard until Best Bond stopped him for good when he tried to get rid of all the anime characters. So now that explains this meme. He doesn't like anime characters because anime characters don't need to use the bathroom. Seriously, like really, that's actually the reason. But what he doesn't know is that they do have to use the bathroom, just not as often as toons or live actions. Like, they're too busy fighting. They put all their time into that. Okay, I'm gonna explain that Bear doesn't like this because it's not relatable. Okay, anyway. But since then, Bear hasn't done anything wrong because he knows Best Bond is always watching. But Bear, of course, still thinks about doing these evil things, still planning for a way to make the anime characters go extinct. Anyway, Bear as a fighter is thick, can tank a lot of hits, and can do a lot of damage. Probably because he's a grizzly bear. I might actually have to fact check this. He's aggressive, but only when there's an anime character within 1 mile of him. Otherwise, he tries to be kind. Keyword tries. As it's been a while since he stopped working on his show. The me right here, this was actually one of the me's that was made by someone who wasn't me. I just looked it up and someone thought of it. Someone actually thought of him. I know you actually saw it off in the corner, but here it is. Meggy from SMG4! Okay, so Meggy used to be a normal Inkling doing the Inkling things that Inklings do, Splatfests. Until an idiot fat Italian named Mario came. He actually saved her from a bucket of paint. Not kidding, that was a part of the video where she was first introduced. Anyway, Meggy taught Mario the basics of Splatfest and really started to really like him as a person, and they became friends. And she started to hang out with him and the others. After some time, she and the rest of the Inklings were captured by the strange lizard geek from Super Paper Mario. Not kidding, go see the anime arc from SMG4 if you haven't seen it, and actually like his videos, because he wanted to use their ink to draw anime characters to life. Lucky, eventually her friends saved her and the Inklings, but as an effect, Meggy became human. Still had the Inkling voice until the end of the YouTube arc. At first, this affected her in a negative way, as she couldn't do Inkling things anymore. And even if she could, the incident made the Inkling Society decide there'll be no more Splatfests. But later on, Meggy got used to her new life, even becoming a part-time police officer, sometimes babysitting, but warning, she's an awful cook. Meggy is confident, sometimes overconfident. She's very competitive, as a result of all the Splatfests she was in. She likes the following: eating donuts, instant ramen noodles, sweet food, competition, breaking the pre-established rules of a story and universe, law, being a waifu, and her pet cat Loaf. She hates anime. Yes, it's weird because she is an anime character. Well, she used to be a toon character, but when she became human, the redesign looks like it came straight out of an anime. So technically, she's an anime, but she just wants everyone to still refer to her as a toon. Come on, it's past 2019. If she wants to identify as a toon, she can. Also, she hates being rickrolled. This me was made by someone who wasn't me. Because SMG4 is popular, of course this me ought to exist. Part 2 coming soon.